So I'm a huge mystery fan. I love me some case closed, Detective Conan, Jimmy Kudo type of shit. And this episode had me like, damn, this Def Gun identity is pretty fucking nuts. It's like, I was pretty sure I knew who it was, but now I'm like, maybe it could be, maybe it can't be. I don't fucking know. But yeah, detective shit in this bitch. So once again, with this week's episode of SAO, it was really pointing that Death Gun was an SAO. He, dabbled around a lot of these people, and even Klein, which I found it really interesting that they're kind of making some of these characters more relevant again. Even Klein knew, okay, I know this guy from somewhere, and I can't remember his name or anything, but he has similar signatures to the leader of LC, and, he was just like, damn, I kind of remember him, but I can't remember his name or anything. So definitely getting a little bit more interesting regarding the identity of Death Gun and him just being a menacing motherfucker. Like, this episode was really setting him up that he is an evil piece of shit, and he's not to be fucking fucked with at all. You cannot even think if you don't have a full solid proof plan to go up against this guy. I mean, he killed Pale Rider just like that. Fucking gun to the brain just like that. And it makes me wonder, does this dude got hacked or something? Does he have sensory things on him? Because how the fuck did he know that Sinon's bullet was coming for him? I was like, oh my gosh, this guy Death Gun, he's thought of everything. And I'm like, is he cheating the system as well at the same time? And going back to that whole thing of making some of the other characters relevant again, you could definitely see it's trying to make Asuna a little bit more involved now. Now she's going to go talk to the head of the operation that sent Kirito into GGO. I'm wondering, does that mean she's going to be a part of GGO? Is she going to join it after a certain point in time? Or what's up with that? It's like, I've been liking the way it's been so far. Kirito on his own and then kind of teaming up with Sinon. It's like you bring Asuna in there and it's like, and I did get a chuckle that the very first dialogue we hear in this entire episode is Oni-chan from Leap. I was like, stop. And I know it's redundant as fuck. I've said it time and time again, but I will say it even now. Art and animation in this episode, yet again, absolutely breathtaking, beautiful, and gorgeous. The scene where Kirito saved Sinon, beasting, reflecting all the bullets away from Sinon. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so amazing. The movement, the fluidity, the backgrounds, the characters themselves. I was like, everything just looks so freaking gorgeous. A1 Pictures is putting millions and millions of dollars into this fucking art and animation, and I'm absolutely loving it. I wish more series had the level of art and animation that this series has. It's like, I'm looking at just the backgrounds, fucking trees, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so gorgeous. And now the identity with Death Gun as well. If there was 3 people, one of them was Pale Rider. Pale Rider got his fucking brains blown out, and he's probably dead on the real as well. So it can't be Pale Rider. There was 2 people. One of them jumped on the water, and then one of them is still on the map. The guy that jumped on the water, they assumed immediately was Death Gun, but then Death Gun came out of nowhere. So you can assume now that it was the actual other guy. It wasn't the Gun X Death or whatever the fuck the guy's name was. I think it was X Gun something. But I'm starting to think, maybe it wasn't one of these new players. Maybe it's not even the other guy that didn't go in the water. Maybe it's somebody that's been there for a while. Maybe it's somebody that got hacked or something. I don't know, because it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's none of the new players at all. And the setup at the end of this episode, oh my gosh, it came out of nowhere. I was like, okay, maybe Sinon's gonna have to save Kirito by like shooting him or something, so that way Death Gun don't shoot him. But it's starting to look more and more like some crazy shit is going to go down, because the setup at the end of the episode where Death Gun fucking tases her and he's like, I'm going to see if this is the real Kirito. And then finding out that that's the same gun that was used at the fucking murder scene of where she killed that dude when she was little. It's like, what is going on? Is this a fucking family member of the guy that she killed? It's like, this is crazy. And definitely a great setup for next week's episode with Kirito. I'm sure he's going to show up and fucking go ape shit on Death Gun. I hope Sinon don't die. They kill off Sinon, I might have to be a little fucking faggot fanboy and drop this shit. Do not kill off Sinon. Don't do it. Don't do it. And yeah, overall, very enjoyable episode. Some more exposition into the identity of Death Gun. A lot of interesting clues as well with this whole fucking gun thing, that it's actually the gun from her backstory, which kind of makes you think, could it be somebody from her life? Could it be possibly her friend? Who the fuck could it possibly be? And yeah, I'm leaning between 7.5 and 8 for this one. I more so want to go with 8 simply because I felt it was a very good setup episode, and overall it had some awesome action, beautiful art and animation. So I probably probably will go with that. I was leaning more to 7.5, mainly because of a lot of the flashback and kind of getting some of the previous events through the perspective of Asuna and them. I was kind of like, didn't really need the recap, but fuck it. We're going to go with 8 for this one because it definitely felt like a very good setup episode, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Sinon, don't fucking do it! Let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think? Who do you think is Death Gun at this particular point? Do you think it's Sinon's friend? Do you think that it's somebody from Laughing Coffin that we've seen previously? The leader? Who the fuck do you think it is? And how the fuck is Sinon gonna survive this one? Do you think that she's gonna bite the big one? I'm like, I don't want it to happen. Please don't. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.